closing us out on the hot corner, Chicano activist and educator Tony Diaz. Let's do this.
Practicing in solidarity with everyone wearing their masks. Hope you are too. And right now we're at Mecca, Multicultural Education and Counseling for the Arts, which, like Talento Benedict Houston and Nuestra Palabra, Latino Writers Having Their Say, provide art and culture. And they're like many small businesses that are struggling, but maybe at this time they provide the inspiration that we need. I'm glad Sylvester Turner, our mayor, said no to the baby jail being created a block across from Dynamo Stadium. I want that image in people's heads. So while the adults, the Latino families come out and cheer on a capitalist, wonderful sport, kids 1 block away who look like them are going to be kept in a baby jail? That's disgusting. So I'm so glad that Americans stop this, but let's get something straight. Right now, it's kids. Later on, it'll be journalists. Later on, the activists. We got to make sure that Trump doesn't brand us as a dictatorship.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go ahead,
No,
Steve.
it's the fact. Trump's idea of chain migration is a figment of his imagination, so allow me to provide a real explanation. If you're an American citizen and marry someone born across the border, you can ask to have their status changed, and she can ask for her son or daughter. She can ask for her parents too, and in fact, with Melania Trump, you kind of did that too. But also, we're celebrating because Jose Altuve, a Venezolano, was named Most Valuable Player of the American League. You can't get more American than that. So in this weird times, we're trying to bring all the pieces together and figure out exactly what's going on. And my argument is, to play baseball, you got to get over the wall.
Tony, you think this $5 billion the president is demanding is money that he's not going to get and shouldn't get?
No, and I already think the voters have seen through this con. They didn't believe it when Trump was trying to get people scared about poor families coming thousands of miles to play the American Hunger Games for jobs. Because really, evidently, one, I guess our enemies across the world should not fear our Border Patrol or Army because they can't stop a bunch of poor families who are starving and tired. They can't stop them. Of course they can if they wanted to. Trump just wanted to put on a show. On top of it, I also know that all the workers who survived the American Hunger Games, who get through the system, they're going to wind up being the best employees at dairy farms, meatpacking industries.
Trump Hotel.
Trump Hotel, as was revealed recently. So why lie about it? On top of it, these are old tricks. You know what's going to happen? They're not going to budge because Pelosi has got a new team behind her. Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. They're not going to let her back down to Trump's bullying. So it's about time we really sit down and have serious talks about really fixing immigration. Oh my goodness, this is Trump sitting in his own mess. And I tell you what, I am starting to translate the book Fire and Fury into Spanish, and the first line will be Trump es muy loco. Hats off to Beto, who's doing it the way Democrats should do it. I am embarrassed of the Republican leader Dan Patrick, who instead of meeting constituents, being open to debates, he's debating Geraldo Rivera. I ain't gonna vote for either of those clowns. And guess what? If people want a deep analysis of this issue, they should watch the entire video. And guess what? Rural America, Texans are agreeing with this because, for example, Fort Worth ISD has passed a rule where young football players can do their freedom of speech as long as they respect the law. This is smart. It's a deep, profound way. I'm so happy that the future Senator O'Rourke is taking a leadership role on this. I'm watching Julian Castro, and I hope on January 12th he announces his campaign for president. And thank you so much for tuning in to the first broadcast of our brand new radio show, Latino Politics and News.
KPFT, Houston.
Donald Trump says he has the best words, even though they're small words, even though they're absurd words. So let's have a word about Donald's words, because lit Trump has led to Trump lit. Believe it or not, even though Donald Trump has probably never read anything longer than a tweet, he's been a big boost to the publishing industry.
Second phrase, wet book. These are books that we smuggle illegally across the border to be used in underground classes where we will conduct Latino literary studies. It's a lethal dose of Dagoberto Gilb coming at you, Arizona.
Congratulations for graduating from Trump University. Or as Judge Curiel requires me to say, congratulations for graduating from Trump University. The Other Side TV is happy to launch the Ted Cruz Taco Challenge. I want to find out if out here in Tejas, we have the taco truck, the taqueria, the taco cart that is brilliant enough and has the guts to create the Ted Cruz Taco.